back and better than ever. Embellish is a customer beloved product from Maria's collection that if you are looking for a product that not only gives you serious texture, serious volume, and style retention, look no further than Embellish. We are thrilled to be able to show you for the very first airing, even before our sister channel, QVC. You get to see this first because this is the first time that we have seen the supersized Embellish, which is just a little over 5 ounces, back with the travel size at 1.7 ounces since last August of 2018. And I gotta tell you, it hurt our feelings a little bit in August because we were so excited to be able to have this set for the entire month. It didn't make it through the entire month. It sold out early, and we didn't get a second order to replenish it because the value was so insane. What you're about to bring home should cost you $66, and that is why we only do this twice a year. It's kind of a first come, first serve moment where you get to bring it home for less than $30. Even better yet, we've got 4 easy payments of $7 and change if you want to add it to your arsenal. But here's what I will tell you. You get the first look tonight, and I say that only because QVC, she's like our big sister. She's just a lot older than us. She's got like a lot of more friends, and they take all of it sometimes. And you're like, what? I just wanted to see it once. We have it first. So if you love Embellish, this is the opportunity to reserve yours now at this incredible value because we only do it twice a year. It's 8342-884. Maria, I don't think I've ever asked you this. Is Embellish the OG product?
Yes,
like, was this the first you ever created?
It is, it is, it is. I mean, it's like my first child here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
12 years ago, 13 years ago.
Love. Okay, so why did you want to create Embellish?
Well, Embellish is the one product that acts like a tool, and I created it because I always liked using texture products, but most of them were too heavy or too sticky, or most of them were too heavy. So I wanted to create a product that I actually had some control over. So you can see when you use Embellish, you only use a pea-sized amount. Now watch what happens when I rub my hands together and I clap. See those fibers? Those fibers are what adhere to your hair. They plump it up, they thicken it. They actually make your hair pliable so you can get it to do what you want it to do. Once it's clear on your hands, so people ask me, how much do I clap? If you have really thick hair, you don't clap as much. If you have fine hair like me, I clap a lot, like 10 times like you saw, because it makes the product lighter. I would say that Cheryl's hair is a little heavy, and it works beautiful for that because heavy hair collapses, fine hair collapses. Yeah. So now that it's on my hand, even though we just, did the rollers and she's been juiced, now I can actually define this style. So whether you're going from not styling it at all and you're just trying to manipulate your hair, or you're trying to get this voluminous, I always say Embellish. I mean, you can go to town on your hair, can't you?
The one thing that I love about Embellish is I feel like once you get it in your hair, there's no time limit for how you get to play with it.
You're
right. And I think that's really exciting because you get to have a moment where you're like, well, what does it look like if I wear it this way or that way? And you can always go back to it, which there's not a lot of products on the market that give you that play period.
Right, exactly right. And you know what's embellished too is like at the end of the day, you can put a tiny bit in your hand and it reactivates what's already in there. Exactly. It's one of those, again, I always, and believe me, feel her hair. Like this doesn't feel stiff or sticky.
Notice where her natural part is. I don't know about you. I have like the kind of same, I have like 2 in the back of my head. And so if you're somebody that wants to just get that full head of hair, hide the cowlicks, hide the parting lines, if you're like, I don't, those drive me nuts, this is the quickest way to do that.
Right. And see how I just filled her out? I just keep working it through to kind of volumize that. And what you were talking about, I zhuzhed right into that cowlick to get rid of it. But those of you out there with short hair styles that I want to do something, I'm just going to add a pea-size amount more. I'm just going to clap a tiny bit.
Now, is it fine for any length? Like you can use Embellish on my hair.
Oh, we're going to show on every length. But what's really fun for short hair, especially because we always feel like we can't change our hair, right? Because we can't put in a ponytail or wear it half up or whatever. Style. Right. So the one fun thing about Embellish, you just saw what I just did to Cheryl's hair, and in just a minute here, I'm going to make her look like a totally different style. I brought it forward. It was all back away from her face, and I'm going to go right into this and give her lots of height in that crown. But you see how quickly I can just give her an entirely different look.
And that, I think, is what is so freeing about Embellish is like you can have your hair cut to a very specific style, but Embellish gives you the capability to wear it 4, 5, 6 different ways.
Right.
I mean, you'll reinvent that cut every single day. And I think how refreshing. I think February 15th is the first day of spring. I don't know why I get it in my head that after Valentine's Day, like spring is here, but I always want to cut my hair and do something different. But for those of you that have been waiting to go to your stylist to try that new daring look, if you have Embellish, it's not as big of a commitment. Like you don't have to be as scared because you will always be in the driver's seat to create a new look with your hair any day of the week if you'd like to.
Exactly. And it's the coolest thing because it's just your hands and Embellish. You don't plug anything in, but it's a product that acts like a tool.
And remember, we only offer it twice a year. In August, it sold out early. It was rude, but we dealt with it. And now it's back and you get the first look. Jackie, as a stylist, like when it comes to probably the person having like a luggage bin of product, was it crazy to you the first time you tried Embellish?
Yeah, and the thing that was a big game changer for me with Embellish, because oftentimes if I do like a singer on set, I don't have a hot tool to plug in, okay? And I have flyaways that I need to deal with, right?
Yeah.
So I'm using Embellish. I just put it on my hand, make sure it's clear. You talked about using it on longer hair. I'm gonna show you what I do now with Christy's hair. I'm just gonna give her this more volume.
Now, do you always start by going in
with
to
longer
the
hair?
roots?
You do,
okay,
because again, it's a texture, it's a tool, so you want to give it that volume at the root. You don't want to just put it on top. And then look, again, we're talking about changing the hair. I'm going to flip out Christy's hair here and give her this
without
beautiful,
a hot tool.
right? This beautiful flipped out look. This is what I do with my hair, and I'm just gonna give her this little bit of volume here. I'm just changing her style, like you guys are talking about.
Cute.
So cute.
I love it.
That's so cute. And you know what? That's a hard look to, with all of the flip that's going on there, to get without a hot tool.
Right.
Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
That's why it amazes me all the time. And it's amazing that it's still here after all these years, you know, like, but it's because it's a product that just doesn't stop.
Well,
and it's for men, it's for women, it's for short hair, it's for long hair.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to have one in every bathroom, or my boys and my husband will steal mine all the time.
I also feel like if you're somebody that's like, ooh, I'm bored with my hair, I don't think you'll ever be bored when you use Embellish.
My husband uses it all the time.
Love that.
He's a convert now.
But you know what? I think that's easy because I think a lot of us don't realize what our hair is capable of with product, because most of the time product is put in after you've styled it with a hot tool, but it's like now you get to style your hair yourself with just this product.
Right. So again, only ever a pea-size amount. This is really important. You're going to rub it all over your hands first. Then you clap. The more you clap, the lighter it gets. Those fibers are what are going to adhere to your hair. They're going to plump it up. They're going to thicken it. They're going to make it pliable so you can get it to do what you want it to do. So once it's clear on your hands, shall I go here? Or do you want me to go there? Okay, we're going to switch.
We'll switch it up.
We're going to switch because I want to do some long hair. She wants to do some short hair, because that's the thing about Embellish, is that it's fun. So with long hair, longer hair, not that Sue's hair is really long, but Sue has these fuzzies a little bit, right? Because she has naturally curly hair. So I'm smoothing them out at the root, and I'm getting in that root because I want it to not collapse on her. The thing I always say about hair, see how big, look, see how big
so
I created
awesome.
that? You create it big first, and then you can always go back and bring it down some. But if you want your style to last all day, I'm going to get rid of these little, you know, she says thank you, these little frizzies that go around her face. But if you want your style to last, make it a little bit bigger. And then once you get it big, I'm trying to see what side we're on today. This side, sweetie? Or that side?
Yeah, that's
This way? This way. And so that one, we'll do it in the center. How about that? That's the fun thing. You can move it around. Now we have to show this back because look at what we were able to do here. I can stack this out as full as I want it to be. I'm going to take a tiny bit more because I don't feel it on my hands, and I'm going to make sure she has this lift in the crown. So for those of you that feel the need to tease your hair, but you don't really like how it doesn't look modern, you can use the Embellish in place to do that. Shake your head. So again, it's not stiff, it's not sticky, it still moves. You can scrunch it in if you want to scrunch it in, but that's what's giving.
Woo!
I have to
Giving
turn
me
her to
life.
the side only because look at how big her hair is.
Well,
now, of course, I told you if you don't want it that big from there, you can just move it into shape. But I just can't get over the lift that we got in her hair.
Let me remind you, before we go back to Jackie, who's going to be styling really short hair, you haven't seen this since August. It's sold out early in August. We only offer this twice a year. You're getting the 5-ounce embellish, the 1.7-ounce embellish. We only see this in February and another time later on in the year. It should be $66. You get it for less than less than $30. And I love how we're about to have like a rock star moment.
Yes.
Right? Okay, so Stephanie's got my mom's hair, but look, we're just giving her a more edgy look right now.
Woo!
Okay?
Oof, I
We're
love
totally
it.
changing her look. And we're just, she's going to the New York City, club or whatever she wants to go to.
She's going
and
to
she
the club.
just wants to have a little bit of an edgier style. But this is what's so fun about Embellish
Oh, it's so
because
cute.
it gives you that versatility, especially really on short hair, and you don't have to worry about a styling tool.
Look.
It is so cute. I can't
It's
even.
fun, gave it some volume.
Right.
Yeah, I'm fully into that.
And I
That's-
loved how when she was doing it, by pulling it straighter, that's what's going to give you that spikier feel to it.
I love that.
So cute.
And yet you still get a lot of shine with Embellish. You know, a lot of times, again, would you have to go back and add a shine spray with something else? Probably, but not with Embellish because you're not compromising on texture, style, volume, and style retention all throughout the day. It's the OG Calista product. It was first. It's better than ever because you now get 2 5-ounce and a 1.7-ounce that should have cost you $66. We have it for the month of February only if it lasts for less than $30 plus great easy pay when you go to beautyiq.com to place your order. Special
Don't you
thank
get to clap for
you to
yourself?
Jackie
Oh, thanks.
and
Yes,
Maria,
great job.
our fabulous stylists that